Memorial Museum. And a special presentation there at the museum, there were city officials and representatives from the Smithsonian Institute, and the city, Mayor Ann Kilgore, presented the city flag, and Mrs. R.B. Thompson of the Harris Creek Garden Club presented the Rices with the American flag. And there were several speeches, and this is the presentation, and the Sims band played. And then we had a special salute there. And as you went in the museum, there was a special showcase, and there was a picture of Kenneth, and on there he had his Sims band emblem, and he had pictures of him from his track, and he had medals from the track, and he had his presidential physical fitness. And the ironic part was that he knew he had made the presidential physical fitness, and he had waited for it ever since school was out. And 2 days after Kenny passed, it arrived in the mail. So it was there in the showcase. Mr. and Ms. Rice always gave, these are the showcases that were in the pit, and they had the largest collection of Miocene fossils in the world. This is Mr. Rice, and they always talked to the kids when they came in, and he would make jokes with the kids because he loved the kid with them. And the first thing he would say is, now do not wash these shells at home. It's clay material, and it's going to stop up your mom and dad's drains, and it will put it The special prize was always given to the child that could find the X4, because then they knew that they were actually looking for the shells and not just down there sliding up and down the back. These are the pictures of the kids coming in the pit. Sometimes they had as many as 300 to 400 kids in there at the time. This is ironic because that's Mr. Rice and that's Ms. Rice here, and they both have on red pants and a white shirt. So I don't know if they coordinated that or whether it was just by accident. And this is some of the kids. And you would think every time the kids came in that there would never be any type of fossil left the next day because of the way they slid up and down the banks. But every time it rained, it washed down a whole new layer of fossils, and it was like going fossil hunting for the very first time again. And this is some of the children that actually went to our church. And that shows you can actually see the depths and the layers there of the pit. The school groups would come in, and Charlottesville came in every year, and they would come in and they would have 15 Greyhound bus loads every year. So Mr. and Ms. Rice would space the children out, and they would start with one group over here and one group over here, and they would try to keep them separated. Well, in no time at all, they had all mingled. They were all getting along and swapping shells. This is the show. This is Ms. Rice's gift shop, and in there she sold all these special, tried to do the rocks and minerals of Virginia, because a lot of times the children would study them there in school and they could take them back as souvenirs, but they also always wanted to take something home to mom and daddy. So she had a variety of things. This is Ms. Rice in her little snack shop, and she actually made her own homemade chili. And all the bus drivers, while the kids went to fossil hunt, they would come in and chow down on her hot dogs and chili. And she was famous for that. And at the Hampton Roads Coliseum, when they had the presentation, they actually donated 1,000 shells. Y'all can see this afterwards. And they had them encased in this lucite. And they gave them out as souvenirs for anybody that went to the presentation of the opening of the Coliseum. This is Mr. and Ms. Rice. He passed away in 1979 suddenly of a heart attack. In 1995, Ms. Rice was diagnosed with lung cancer, and she passed away in 2000. In 2007, we sold the property to Gloria Day, and Pastor Doug Stowe's dream was that he wanted to build a senior home. He wanted to build a chalet that people could come in for weekend retreats, and also to have a senior retirement village. But he passed away on, got my date, I'll catch up again. On July the 31st, 2009, and as he died, his dream died with him. And now Gloria Day, they're expanding their school, and they're going to expand it and have it as a campus. And the drawings that we've seen are beautiful, they really are. So, when there was no longer a working pit, my husband removed the pumps, and it filled up with this beautiful blue water. It is now a 7-acre lake. And this is the way it will look from now on. This is the last picture of the pit. And so, personally, I would like to thank each and every one of you that have come to share this, because it has brought back so many memories, and it has been a joy, but it's been even a better joy to come here and see each of y'all's faces and know the friends that actually stayed with the Rice pit over the years, because I know Mr. and Ms. Rice, they were very, very special people. And they tried to open up the pit for everybody, and they tried to talk to everybody that came in, and they would donate shells to you. If you didn't find one, they'd give you one to take home. So thank y'all so much for coming, and please pick up a brochure.
Do you have anything you want to add about this story?
You covered it all.
Thank you, Bill. Now, I know that everybody in here knows something about Rice's fossil pit. This is a special time that, tell us what you know. Tell us what you think about it. Anybody? Kathy, what are you thinking? Kathy Ramirez. We're giving away cars, Kathy. Go ahead.
I can remember that was our field trip in the first grade, and you are correct. Mr. Rice spoke to every child as we came through, and we were so excited knowing that we were going to go and look. And I still have shells from Rice's pit.
You know, there was something else, if I could add one thing. Over the years, people would come back to the pit, and a lot of them were military. When Kenny had graduated from the 9th grade, ready to go to Kickatan, they did not realize that he had passed away that summer. And they would come back, and they would start sharing with Ms. Rice how they knew Kenny, and they would want to know where he was and what he was doing. And she would have to tell them that he had been killed a month after school was about out. And so they would tell Ms. Rice what a difference Kenny had made in their life. And that was another thing that she enjoyed, was that the people always came back to tell her what it meant to them. And that some of them even kept their shells.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Kathy. Other memories? What do you think? What do you think, sir?
I called my 5th grade teacher last night when I read the article, and I invited him to come this evening, and we got to reminisce from Norfolk, because we knew a few things about Norfolk in 5th grade, other than there was this wonderful place to go. A few things about Hampton, you know, as a Norfolk grade schooler. So we came several years, and it was kind of fun to reminisce with Paul Raper, and he has nothing but fond memories as a teacher who brought students here for several years.
Well, you know, at one time, more Norfolk and Chesapeake schools supported the Rice's fossil pit than the Hampton schools did. So they were always glad to have the Norfolk schools over.
I was from Norfolk as well, and I was hearing that over there. It was really quite the rage. Other stories. Come on. This could be great. Anybody? Carolyn Hawkins, do you have some thoughts?
We were a little early and gone from here at the town. It was so popular. I really didn't realize it was so wonderful. But I'm so glad to see you.
Thank you, Carolyn. I got to tell you, Mark Erickson, when he was doing this story, he said that he contacted scientists in the Smithsonian, and really extraordinary. they returned his call like this. They were so excited to hear from someone concerned in Rice's fossil pit. They got right back to him, and they told him